Video game addiction. In this video, we'll discuss the video game lawsuit, the major video game companies facing legal action from families and individuals, the risks involved with gaming addiction and internet gaming disorder, how a lawyer can help, and much more. Major video game companies are currently facing legal challenges due to claims that they have intentionally designed their games, such as Fortnite, ROBLOX, and Call of Duty, to be highly addictive, especially targeting minors. These lawsuits allege that the companies use sophisticated psychological techniques, such as microtransactions and feedback loops, to promote compulsive gaming behaviors, leading to mental health issues, financial losses, and emotional distress among players. The families affected argue that the game developers not only failed to warn users about these risks, but also tailored their games to maximize profits at the expense of vulnerable players, particularly children and young adults. This growing concern has sparked internet gaming addiction lawsuits, emphasizing the negative impact of addictive game designs on youth. If you or someone you know has experienced significant mental or physical health issues as a result of video game addiction, you might be eligible to join the lawsuit. Excessive gaming can lead to severe health problems, including anxiety, depression, and social withdrawal. It's alleged that gaming companies have deliberately created addictive elements within their games to foster such behaviors. Our firm is committed to holding these industry giants accountable and assisting families in navigating these challenges. Contact us today for support and guidance in holding gaming companies responsible for the harm they've caused. Key factors in the video game addiction lawsuits include use of microtransactions and in-game purchases to encourage impulsive spending, incorporation of loot boxes for in-game items, which mimic gambling, lack of adequate warnings about the potential for addiction, algorithms designed to increase playtime and spending, behavioral manipulation through psychological tools, addiction-related mental health consequences, such as anxiety and depression. Several prominent video game developers and publishers are under scrutiny for their use of manipulative game mechanics and predatory monetization tactics. Epic Games, Fortnite, Microsoft Corporation, Minecraft, Roblox Corporation, ROBLOX, Rockstar Games, Grand Theft Auto 5, Activision Blizzard, Call of Duty, Overwatch, Valve Corporation, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, and Counter-Strike 2. Respawn Entertainment, Apex Legends, Ubisoft, Rainbow Six Siege, Psyonix, Rocket League, Blizzard Entertainment, World of Warcraft, and several other video game companies. These companies may be named in video game addiction lawsuits for fostering behavioral addictions and serious mental health issues in gamers, particularly minors. Problem gaming occurs on a number of platforms, including PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, gaming PC/laptops, smartphones, other devices. Lawsuits argue that the addictive nature of modern video games, particularly those designed by major developers, fosters compulsive behavior that impacts both psychological well-being and physical conditions. Gamers, especially minors, often find it difficult to stop playing video games, which disrupts their daily routines, sleep patterns, and relationships. This can lead to a cascading effect on their mental health, increasing their vulnerability to anxiety, depression, and social isolation. On the physical side, spending hours engaged in video games contributes to issues like repetitive strain injuries, poor posture, and fatigue. These mental and physical effects of video game addiction highlight the serious consequences that can arise from overuse of these platforms. Mental health issues related to excessive gaming include video gaming addiction, an uncontrollable urge to continue playing games despite negative consequences in daily life. Depression, a serious mood disorder that can develop as a result of social isolation and disrupted sleep from excessive gaming. ADD/ADHD, conditions marked by inattention and hyperactivity, which can worsen with long hours of gaming that encourage quick rewards and fragmented focus. Oppositional defiant disorder, ODD, a pattern of angry and defiant behavior toward authority, potentially exacerbated by the frustration and impulsivity encouraged in gaming environments. Internet gaming disorder, recognized by the DSM-5, This disorder manifests through preoccupation with gaming and withdrawal symptoms when not playing. Gamer rage, intense emotional outbursts, and aggressive behavior resulting from frustration during gaming sessions. Physical health issues related to excessive gaming include gamer's thumb, a repetitive stress injury caused by overuse of the thumb during gaming, leading to pain and reduced mobility. Seizures. Certain video games can trigger seizures in individuals with epilepsy, especially those involving flashing lights and rapid visual stimuli. Computer vision syndrome, eye strain and discomfort from extended screen time, often leading to blurred vision and headaches. Carpal tunnel syndrome, a condition caused by pressure on the median nerve, leading to pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands, common in gamers who use a mouse or controller for long periods. Suicide attempt. Excessive gaming can exacerbate underlying mental health conditions, potentially contributing to suicidal ideation in vulnerable individuals. Orthopedic injuries, poor posture, and long hours seated while gaming can lead to back, neck, and shoulder pain, as well as other musculoskeletal issues. The long-term impact of video game addiction on young users can be devastating, extending beyond immediate health issues into various areas of their lives. Short-term effects often begin with academic struggles and social withdrawal, but over time, these problems can spiral into more serious emotional and physical consequences. As young gamers spend more time playing video games, they can develop habits that disrupt personal growth and well-being. Left unchecked, these effects can continue into adulthood, affecting relationships, career prospects, and mental health stability throughout a person's life. Short and long-term effects of video game addiction include academic decline. Addiction to video games is a major risk factor for poor focus and declining grades, with many young users skipping homework or classes to play. Social isolation. Young gamers may withdraw from friends and family relationships, preferring online interactions over real-world relationships, which can affect their social interactions and development. Emotional instability. Prolonged gaming can foster emotional outbursts, frustration, and mood swings, affecting personal relationships and overall well-being. Career and future impacts. The development of gaming habits early in life can hinder long-term career prospects, as attention and effort shift away from essential skills or academic progress. Increased risk of long-term mental health issues. Conditions like depression, anxiety, and gaming disorder can become chronic, complicating mental health into adulthood. Extensive research has been conducted to understand the effects of video game addiction and internet gaming disorder on both mental and physical health. These studies shed light on how prolonged exposure to video games impacts the brain, behavior, and overall well-being, especially in younger individuals. Listed are scientific studies that provide insights into the consequences of excessive gaming. Cuss and Griffiths, 2012. This systematic review of neuroimaging studies highlighted that internet and gaming addiction affects the brain similarly to substance-related addictions. The studies found changes in the brain's reward system, leading to decreased dopamine activity and neuroadaptation in regions associated with addictive behaviors. Dork et al. 2007. A study focusing on children found that excessive gaming can disrupt sleep patterns and impair memory performance. Children who spent long hours gaming showed decreased cognitive performance, particularly in school. Mayo Clinic, 2022. This research points to the physical and psychological effects of excessive screen time, including hyperarousal, which can lead to difficulties managing emotions, focusing, and tolerating frustration. Prolonged gaming was also linked to decreased empathy, heightened anxiety, and physical symptoms like eye strain and neck problems. APA 2021. A case study demonstrated that young gamers often experience significant challenges in academic performance and social interactions. The research underscores how internet gaming disorder leads to compulsive behavior, worsened by the psychological manipulation techniques embedded in game design. Telematics and Informatics. 2023, this study, titled Impulsivity and Lootbox Engagement, found positive relationships between structural similarities to traditional forms of gambling, with a well-documented and robust link between problem gambling symptomatology and loot box spending. Addictive Behavior Reports, 2022. This study, titled "The Role of Microtransactions in Internet Gaming Disorder and Gambling Disorder," found that microtransaction engagement is associated with gaming and gambling disorder, and that loot boxes appear to pose greater risk for addiction than other microtransactions. These studies collectively illustrate how excessive gaming impacts mental and physical health, reinforcing the concerns raised in current video game addiction lawsuits. Video game addiction can take a heavy emotional toll on young users, disrupting their social lives, academic performance, and overall mental health. For families, witnessing a child withdraw into excessive gaming can create feelings of helplessness and strain relationships as they struggle to regain balance and support their child's well-being. The isolation, frustration, and emotional instability caused by gaming addiction often ripple through the entire household, leaving parents and siblings unsure of how to intervene effectively. If your child has suffered mental or physical health problems due to a video game addiction, you may be eligible to file a lawsuit and seek compensation. Contact TorHoerman Law for a free consultation. Use the chatbot on our website for a free case evaluation to find out if you qualify for the video game addiction lawsuit instantly.